Coming up on this week's Scroll TV News, a new apartment complex experiences some piping difficulties.
Plus, students are auctioned off for dates in support of a good cause. All this and more Scroll TV News starts now. The North Point apartment complex had a water pipe burst. This water pipe caused a significant amount of water to spill over into several units. The damage was significant enough that several tenants were required to move out. Sean Ellsworth is one of the affected students and said that for the night they moved him into the Marriott along with his roommates, and that they will be relocated into approved housing while the water is drained and the apartments are being repaired. Sean was out with friends and came home to firefighters telling him that he couldn't enter the apartment because it was too dangerous. Sean told us a little about the flooding when reporters Aaron Caranta and Adam Doan arrived upon scene.
Main pipe above the 5th floor apartment, so like in the ceiling roof, just broke, leaked tons of water in the 5th floor, and it's basically drained down to ours and the next one below. Pretty much everyone below.
It seems North Point can't catch a break, or perhaps too many breaks. For more on the story, visit our website at byuiscroll.org and click on the link. Our prayers go out to those who were affected, and we hope the apartment makes a quick recovery.
Students who attended the charity date auction found both romance and fun. Men and women were up for auction in the hopes of raising canned and non-perishable items for the Family Crisis Center. Each bidder bid a certain number of cans that had different values based on the non-perishable item being donated. The auctioneers even shelled out some dating advice during the event. Many cans were donated to the charity, with the highest single bid reaching over 300 cans. Student and auctionee Kendra Krieger told us what she thought of the event.
This event that we did was the charity date auction, and what we do is we donate cans or non-perishable items for the Family Crisis Center, and you just basically buy a date. It's really fun.
It's never too late to donate this holiday season. For more information on how to donate, call the Rexburg Family Crisis Center and help do your part.
There are so many talented people around campus, and last Thursday there was a meeting for students who are interested in using their talents to help the church. A program called The Helping in the Vineyard allows members to upload photos, music, and videos to the church website for church use.
The reason that I'm excited about it, and why I feel like everybody else should be excited about it too, is because it is an amazing way to share the gospel online. And we hear all the time from the apostles that we need to be sharing the gospel, and that online work is the best way to do that. And sometimes it's a little awkward to do it through Facebook or other means, but this is a program that's already built in so that you can do something you love and be sharing the gospel.
If you are interested in helping in the Vineyard, go to create.lds.org to learn more about this service and how you can give your talents as a service to the church.
Coming up, students experience a blast in the past in the monthly classic movie night.
Plus, students put their comical skills to the test in a student-run workshop that's coming up after the break.
Understand the importance of getting the most out of what you've got, and that sometimes the things that you want aren't really what you want. Because I know that every donation goes a long way.
Donate to help your community. Visit unitedwayidaho.org today.
Students were treated to a night of side-splitting comedy during the event Comic Frenzy put on by the theater department for their improv comedy troupe. This event has always garnered big laughs and advertises itself as the most organic creative process this side of childbirth. Senior student Brad Cottle explained this creative process.
Everything we do is completely unscripted, so we don't even know what's going to happen. And so it's great to kind of be that way with the audience so we can both experience that together.
This show happens every semester, and auditions for the next Comic Frenzy will take place in January of next year. For the full story, visit our website at byuiscroll.org and click on the story link.
The 1948 classic film The Treasure of Sierra Madre, starring Humphrey Bogart, often listed as one of the best movies of all time, was chosen for this month's Classic Movie Night. This event is a social activity that occurs once a month in the Crossroads. It offers free popcorn and featured movies between 1930 and 1960 that are often considered to be influential in Hollywood. Not only is it a great date night, but it's also a chance for students to learn from the past.
There's a lot to learn from them. The progression of movies over the time to me is fascinating. So seeing all that is really interesting. And apart from learning how the movies work, learning, lessons from the movies, it's just a fun thing to do.
Classic Movie Night is a chance for movie lovers to get together and celebrate film history. The last Classic Movie Night of this semester is December 4th, with a showing of Meet Me in St. Louis.
Most people enjoy quoting famous stand-up comedians. Some students here on campus are making the effort to follow in their funny footsteps. Every semester, a student-led group called Cats of Comedy puts on at least one stand-up comedy show. Each comedian writes their own script and holds workshops where they can practice throughout the semester and get feedback and ideas from other comedians on campus. Cats of Comedy manager Dennis High explains how important these workshops are.
What it does is it allows a bunch of people to get together. You get to talk about your jokes, and what you can do from that is you can come up with new jokes. A lot of the jokes tonight were things that maybe other guys came up with, but that comedian's using.
For more information about auditions for Cats of Comedy, as well as other comedy groups around campus, visit the activities page on the school's website.
Coming up on Scroll TV News Sports, a student-run business is giving their peers the chance to play sports with a twist.
Plus, athletes test their endurance and strength in the CrossFit Games. That's coming up after the break.
Some of you may be familiar with the 12-credit course known as Integrated Business Core. Students are placed into teams, and there are various companies which appear on campus to help students gain experience. We've seen cupcake stands, tie stands, and all kinds of small businesses pop up, but this semester there's a new business in town called Bumper Sports. They host soccer games that have one big difference: giant personal bubbles. Soccer is fun, but we think running and crashing into your friends is way better. Bumper Sports CEO tells us why they chose this business.
But we do want to have, we want to give those students, this just epic feeling of, man, that was fun. I want to do that again. It was different. It was fun. I was with my friends. And so we've really been successful at that, at just showing people a good time.
For more on this story, visit our website at byuiscroll.org and click on the link. Bumper Sports will continue selling slots for their bubble soccer experience until December 12th. This is the only time this semester, so if you have not done it yet, you might want to reserve your spot. The CrossFit Games were held Saturday morning, drawing out a large number of participants and friendly sport. Athletes participated in several grueling challenges that tested their endurance and strength. The coordinator of the event, Erin Freeman, expressed her passion for CrossFit and why it is so important to her.
I love the workouts. It's one of the best workouts I've ever done, and I love it. And I just love the community. Like, everybody's cheering you on. You do workouts together and stuff like that. It's just a really fun environment to work out in. You're not just kind of by yourself with your headphones in. You're doing it with other people, which makes it a lot more fun.
The CrossFit Games are held once every semester. To find out how you can get involved with the event, visit the Wellness Center on campus to find out more.
Well, that's going to do it for this week's Scroll TV News. Be sure to visit our website for even more articles and videos, including the ones mentioned in this broadcast.
And follow at BYUI Scroll on your favorite social media site. Have a great week and happy Thanksgiving.